change them out with these. Much better. Alright. Alright, let's get under here. Alright, so we're going to take these off. Then we're going to take that off. Get this off. That's going to come out. And we're just going to... Alright. Alright, so on this, we're going to just remove this whole thing. And we'll just leave that stem in there though. Alright, then the next thing is we got to get this out. Alright, so we got that out of there. Looked like they had puttied that, so I couldn't, it was locked together. I just broke it out. Sometimes it's easier to just break stuff out. Alright, so clean that. Does, because they leave a lot of putty on there and it gets, then you got a problem with your seal. Single gasket there. That just goes in like that. Straight in, no putty. Alright. And then this gasket goes up. That goes up. And I press against that seal and gasket there and gets right in there. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Now all we do is just put the P-trap back on. Okay, nut. Seal. Seal like that. P-trap in. Boom. Anything lined up there? Yep. So just go ahead and bring him down. Make sure that's locked in. Okay. Make sure that's locked, you know, right there on that part. Bring him down, that's what compresses it. Okay, hand tighten first. And just take your wrench and just give it a little extra. Okay. Extra. Alright, done. That one's done. Okay, let's give it a test. Pop up, feels perfect. Drain, nice and fast. Check for any leaks. Perfect, no leaks. Alright, that one's done. That one's nice. Alright, sink 2, here we go. Let's get this loose. worst things ever. Hate those. Oh. Alrighty. Oh wow, they glued this in. Why'd they do that? Huh. Just noticed that that's glued in. That should not be glued in there. Sure hope that has some flex where I can get this out of here. Otherwise we're gonna have to cut that and redo it. Oh shoot. I didn't notice that before. So they glued this in, but I'm gonna try to get it out of here. Try. Let me see. Alright, boom. That goes next. And then this. Oh no. Sorry. And that, then that. It's gonna be kind of in a row there. And that's all gonna come down. Okay. Let's check it one more time for the tightness up here. Perfect. Alright, there we are. That's how we had to manage it with a glued pipe. Alright, done. Alright, let's put the pop up in and we'll give it a test. Spin it in. Alright, here we go. All right.